The good news is this one definitely looked bloodied as it swung by and hit you once.
Okay. I'm going to. Um. so, I'm just trying to see if one of my spells, if they're immune to them, if they're deaf. Okay, so I'm going to. Switch to my hammer.
Okay.
And can I ready an action to take all three of my swings when one of them comes into place, or just to only get
You
a
could
single
ready your
attack?
action to take one swing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. What I'll do is I'll ready an action to booming blade, the first one that gets in range.
Is Booming Blade a cantrip?
Booming blade is a cantrip.
Okay. And you're staying put there?
Uh, yes. I am going to motion for well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push Connor to the side and motion for him to get off of the deck, and I'm going to stand at the wheel.
Okay.
But I am going to have readied my action.
Connor, you're up, and you also felt the ship lurch terribly after those guys swung by.
Cool. All right. Bonus action. Cast lightning arrow on myself.
Okay.
Cast that. And I am going to fire. You said this one was bloodied?
Yes. That's the
Alright.
one that Lucius hammered with Eldritch Blast.
I mean,
I'm gonna
look, we shot it too. Gosh.
Mm.
Yeah, but Lucius is the reason it's still so close to the ship.
Oh, shit. Of course. That is a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Alright. Well, he still takes damage on a miss.
Okay.
So it'll be half of what I roll here. So 8 damage.
8 damage. And moving or staying put?
Well, I get a second attack, so I'm going to shoot him again.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah, you stupid mother. Alright. And he takes another 7 damage.
7 damage.
And as per Gus's instructions, I am retreating into the hold.
Okay. And that's going to bring us to Lucius.
10 feet gets me to the ship, to the railing of the ship there.
Sure.
Want to take aim against that guy.
Let's confirm. Are there railings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd already said there are railings.
OSHA, remember, like,
When-
we
Yeah,
don't want them-
Dosha says very high standards.
Dosha, huh? 20 hit?
20 does hit, yes.
This ship is entirely Dosha compliant. Lead a compliance
looking
officer
at-
among those shipwrights.
10 points of force damage.
And
To
we're
him?
Eldritch Blasting this fool?
Yep.
Okay.
Push 10 feet.
Very good.
Do it again. For a lot to hit. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
6 points of force damage.
And that's enough. With that last Eldritch Blast, one of the thing's fins is completely severed from its body, and it goes into a spiral. And you watch as the thing's body goes flying away, splashes back into the wall of water just on the edge of your vision.
Don't mind if I do take some temporary hit points, as I consider which one I'm going to hit next. 16 temporary hit points. Okay. Yeah.
And moving or staying put?
I am going to stay put there, but I'm still taking a third shot at that one.
Okay.
I have effectively the same range as Alexander. 16. Does a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
Excellent. Then that boy is going to get 10 points of force damage.
Very good.
And push 10 feet.
And you're staying out on
And-
deck?
No.
Not staying out on deck. All right, that's going to bring us to Alexander.
All right. Alex will move out. Get a position near the controls. He's gonna line up a shot on this one.
Okay.
Hits an armor class of 12.
12 does not hit.
Second shot. Another 12.
Oh, 12 does not hit.
So move 15. Let's see here.
Although I imagine
As
it's a marvelous image as the illumination from your magical shot gets clear of the monster and breaks the plane of the water some odd feet away from you.
Alex is going to pull out a vial of something from his alchemist kit and splash it over Gustav. Gus, that is a sanctuary. It's my bonus action, and then I'll move back to cover. Steely is going to move up here and dodge.
Okay. So Numac is still levitating, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So Numac is falling slower than the ship is. So unless somebody breaks the levitation or...
Steely will take his action instead of dodge then to push Numac down onto the bubble.
Okay. Because if he doesn't do that, Numac's going to end up tangled up in the parachute above you.
Yeah.
So it's Numac's turn.
Take a page out of Gustavus's book and ready in action to strike the first.
Can you move back a little bit?
Back toward here?
Yeah.
Can he, even though he's levitating?
If he has a surface to walk, he can push against things. So he can like walk across the bottom. He just can't. Like he doesn't have any special ability to control himself.
He could push against Gus.
Vertically.
Gus is a pretty
Yeah.
solid object.
Yeah, exactly. He can push against. He can walk across, but he can push against. But you can't really like. He has extra movement with the levitate. It doesn't impede.
Okay.
Then I'm going to. Numac will ready in action at the one of these creatures that gets within melee range with him. He's going to swipe him with a sword.
Okay.
Since that seems to be their attack pattern right now.
Gus.
Yep.
If you use your reaction, because I know you have a readied action, if you use your reaction to trigger your readied action, you cannot use it to control the vessel. You only have one reaction you can use per turn. Use it wisely. Because
How
bad
close
things
to
are
the
about to
edge are
happen
we?
to you.
Oh, okay.
So we're coming down in the center, and this circle that I've drawn that goes off the table, that's where the wall of water is all around you. That's where the circular waterfall is.
How close to the wall of water are we?
Let me just
Are
look
we
at
still-
the map.
Okay, so we're
5 foot
currently
squares.
still we're still kind of in the center.
Mhm.
All right, gotcha. All right.
Okay.
Gus understands what's going on. Yep.
So that's 40.
Okay, so if you attack us, you need to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw to overcome the Sanctuary.
That's 25.
Numac will take his reaction. Whenever you're ready for it.
That's 35. Yeah, Numac, that triggers both readied actions.
Numac's going to miss that one.
Okay.
I guess this round Gus is just going to hold on to the wheel and take it. Take
Okay.
it like a man.
So yeah, before they attack Gus, they need to make DC 17 Wisdom saves.
Well, right now I'm attacking Numac.
Oh, okay.
I have a 9 to hit Numac,
Not going to hit him.
and I have a 21 to hit Numac.
That will do it.
for 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
So they need to make wisdom saving throws to attack
Yeah.
Gus.
17.
One passes.
Okay. The other one cannot attack Gus. It can redirect its attack to something else in range.
Scrappy's in range.
Oh, he's not. You murdered Scrappy.
I'm going to call the new Scrappy Scrappy. And if y'all just can't get good with that, then we're going to have a lot of problems.
No, Happy's in Sigil.
I have a 24 to hit Scrappy.
That hits.
And an 11 to hit Scrappy.
That does not hit.
All right. So it's going to be 10 points of slashing damage to not Scrappy.
Makes for. Yep.
And Gus, I have a 21 to hit you.
Nope.
And a nat 1 to hit you. And then they can continue on their flight.
So the one that failed its save doesn't get to make any more saves. The rest of the sanctuary can't attack Gus.
Oh, that's the wrong way. Wait, the one that
And the one that made its save has overcome the sanctuary.
the one that failed
they only
to
get
save
one
can never
save
attack
per-
Gus. Is that correct?
Yeah, and the one that made its save is not impeded in any way.
Let me just make a note of which one that was. All right. This one came down from this direction.
And Gus, you would drop the sanctuary if you attack a creature, cast a spell that targets any other creature. So you can cast spells on yourself or do dodge or whatever.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Just gonna stay here and fly the ship.
Gus, I need a dexterity airborne vehicles proficiency check. I'm assuming you do not have this proficiency,
I have land vehicles.
but you're not piloting a land vehicle, are you?
I mean, no.
You're not. And
Okay.
give me this check at disadvantage, please.
Okay. The 13.
A 13. That's you're at disadvantage.
Yes, I rolled a 13 both times.
Okay. Yeah, something is definitely above you, tearing at the canvas of the parachute, and you feel the ship listing, so the nose is starting to aim downwards somewhat, and you're trying to run through like all of the procedures that Alex tried to drill into you, but there's so many more functions in play right now. Like, you're not an expert in aerodynamics, and the ship isn't supposed to be spinning the way that it is now, but for the time being, you managed to keep the nose of the ship pointed at the wall rather than pointing downward.
Yes.
However, looking above at the parachute, you can see where several gashes have been slashed into the canvas.
Gus is looking up and he's leaned into the wheel, and he looks back and he just points up and
What's your passive perception? -5.
Oh, mine is 8.
8? Okay, you don't see anything.
Well, I mean, I see the gashes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just doing crazy. I'm just doing all kinds of rapid hand gestures that they probably don't get.
Okay.
Just the only thing that you guys get is up, panic.
It's your turn. What are you doing?
Gus is going to. I don't need to ready an action to use my reaction to pilot the ship, do I?
No, but you could make an active, you could use your action to try to pilot the ship effectively, to right the vessel or move it in some direction, or
Okay,
close the parachute.
Alex, question: if I close the parachute, can I reopen it?
I didn't There's not a mechanic that closes the parachute. There's a mechanic that releases the parachute.
Oh, we're not doing that.
You also can't have this conversation at the moment.
Well, I know. Like, I feel like this is a question Gus would have asked. Like,
When he was instructed on how to release the parachute.
you're right. But how unright are we? If I spend my action piloting this vessel, will it do anything?
Depends on what you're trying to do.
I'm just trying to keep us. I'm trying to keep us in them. I'm trying to keep us just in the middle, like away from the sides, relatively even. That's it. I don't want anything fancier than that. We're talking maintain status quo here.
If you devote your entire action this round to piloting the vessel, if you have to make another check like that this turn, I'll let you make it at I'll make it at advantage, so it'll cancel out the disadvantage you were making it at. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, okay.
So at the end of this turn, both of your hands are filled with the controls. You're not holding a weapon. You're not holding a shield.
Right. So that means my AC is 20.
Okay. I might actually hit you now. So you're staying put there, piloting the ship. That's going to bring us to Connor.
Mm-hmm.
It's me.
It's funny every time.
All right.
Us is still like gesturing at the sky, like look of abject terror on his face.
Connor looks up.
And yeah, you can see the slashes in the canvas of the parachute. What is your passive perception? -5.
9.
9? Okay. What do you do?
Well, I'm the only one here who can use a bow and arrow, theoretically, even though when I counted, I missed. We're going to try this again.
Okay.
I believe in
So-
you, McDohl.
Well, that makes one of us.
I mean, I missed twice, so.
We'll do lightning arrow again as a bonus action. And we will shoot this one.
Okay.
Alright, that's better. That is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah, boy!
Oh, is this
D8 time.
Is this the big boy damage?
Well,
I do want to actually point out that you forgot to use Slayer's Prey last time too.
that costs a bonus action.
Oh.
The spell doesn't
Oh, gotcha.
That is 14 damage.
How much?
14 lightning damage.
Okay.
Good.
And what's next?
I got a second arrow. Again with the... Nope.
By the way, you're not recovering any arrows expended in this combat.
I'm shocked to learn. I'm shocked that the arrows that I'm turning into lightning bolts are not recoverable.
Well, I'm assuming they normally would be if you weren't firing them off the side of an airborne vessel.
Sorry. I'm
Good
just
dig.
seeing I've missed... 4 attacks I've missed twice. Alright, I'm good.
Slinking back into the cabin of shame. That's going to bring us to Lucius.
Lucius pops out of the cabin of shame.
Don't humor
aim.
him.
Out of the cabin of shame into the deck of danger.
thought it was the deck of the failure.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
It is
Yep.
now.
That does not hit.
Alexander petitioned to change the name of this vessel from the Cockatoo to the Fail Boat.
Did you say fail boat?
The
I
mistake.
did. So the first shot was a nat 1. The second one is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
6 points, force damage.
Okay.
Push 10 feet. And I'll fire again. That's crit.
That is a crit.
Ooh. 19 points of force damage and push another 10 feet.
And it is bloodied as you launch Eldritch Blasts at it. And you're moving or staying put?
I'm actually going to move out onto the deck.
Okay. If you're on this square, you're not in range to take the controls if you need to. Is that your intent?
You know what? I will remain in, just in case something happens to Gustavus.
Okay. And that's going to bring us to Alexander.
Which square is Gus in right now? Okay, thank you. Let's go ahead, pop my head out. Here, Alex, go ahead and take a shot on this one.
Okay.
7.
7 does not hit.
A second shot, same target. There we go, 21.
21 will hit.
That Artificer stank on it.
Yeah. So that's 18 magical piercing plus 8 force damage.
Alrighty.
Let's see, so that was my bonus action. Don't really have anything good for. Move back to here. Steely will move up to here and ready in action to attack any of these creatures that gets close to him.
Okay.
That's the end of our turns.
And you're staying back in the cabin.
Oh, actually, Steely will also drop the levitate. Max seems to be under control now.
Numac puts his feet back on the deck, and it is now his turn.
Numac is going to ready an attack if any of them come within melee range of him.
Okay. And let's see if any do. Move all these D8s out of the way. Don't even know where all those came
fair.
from. It's 45. That's 30, and that's going to trigger Numac's held attack.
Sure thing.
This is the one that can't attack Gus.
17 to hit.
That's 30.
Yes.
17 does hit.
I need a D8. Borrow that. Looking at 3 points of slashing damage.
And psychic?
Yes. 2d8 psychic. Nine points of psychic damage.
All right. Lucius,
Sir.
I have 2 boys on you.
Sure thing.
Let's do Numac first, actually. That's going to be a 13 to hit Numac.
Nope.
And the nat 1.
Nope.
Lucius, I've got a 21,
That'll hit.
a 25,
That'll hit.
a 21,
That'll hit.
and a 10.
That'll miss.
All right. 3 slashes. The first one's going to do 13 points of slashing damage.
Sure.
The second one's going to do 9 points of slashing damage.
9, and there goes my temp HP.
Third one's going to do 8 points of slashing damage.
Sure thing.
And they're going to fly back out of range.
Sure they are.
That's as far as he can go. That's as far as he can go. Okay. And there is a noticeable lurch in the ship again, as for a moment it kind of drops out under all of your feet. I need everybody aboard the deck to please make me a strength saving throw to keep your feet.
Lucius rolls in that one.
Okay, well, you are knocked prone.
Gus, that's like a 28 for Gus.
Gus is fine.
The 19
Steely.
for Numac.
Steely gets a 9.
He's also knocked prone. And Gus, would you like to use your reaction to try to keep control of the vessel?
Yes.
Okay, let's make that dexterity flying vehicles check.
Oh boy.
You don't have to make it a disadvantage because you used your action to pilot the ship.
Oh boy. That's an 8. think
Go
I
ahead and add +5 to that.
It's a 13.
So can you affect him with that +5 even if you can't see him? Because you got
Yeah.
the... Okay. So that's a 13?
Yes.
You keep the ship from listing and from sinking to one side or the other and trying to maintain the center space, although it's taking more and more of your concentration. And you do seem to be falling faster than you were. And looking above, for all intents and purposes, the parachute is now bloodied.
Right.
And that's going to bring us to Gustavus' turn.
Gus is going to yell at Lucius that like at the top of his lungs. Like he's yelling at Lucius.
If you
like,
yell, he can hear you because he's only 5 feet away. He's right there.
Yeah, it's like we've got to do something about the parachute or we're going to die. And he's going to use his action to brace the thing here again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody's got to get up there. And Gus says, well, he's not going to use his action to do that. Gus is going to say, what's the turn order? Gus is going to. How high up is the parachute?
That's a good question for Alex.
Yes.
About the bottom of it's about 10 feet up,
Oh, so it's like really close.
maybe 15. Yeah, I'll say 15 then.
Oh
wait. Yeah, no, Alex designed this for gnomes. It's 10 feet up. You guys have to duck when you get near the ropes.
Then Gus is going to say, cast fly on me when it's my turn. When you get, he's going to tell him to he's going to tell you to cast fly on him when it's your turn. And I guess he's going to ready an action to go to fly up through one of the No, that's dumb. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to brace the ship.
Okay.
Brace the ship.
Is that
Because then what's going to happen is Lucius is going to get like he's going to get 4 popped by those things, fall unconscious, and I'm going to fall to my death. It would be hilarious, but not a good use of my time.
I appreciate the strategic thought, but no, we need to.
Like, we need to go up there and do something.
So, Gus,
but I'm just going to use my turn. Yes.
That brings us to Connor.
Okay. Look upward again. Do I actually see them going like?
I'll let you
Well,
make
obviously-
an active perception check if you want to see what's up. If you want to try to get a sense of who's attacking the parachute. You're almost certain it has to be the same type of creature because the type of damage they're doing to the chute are these long slashes gashing through the
Right.
canvas. So it's clearly
But-
the same kind, but you have no idea how many are up there or what their position is at the moment.
Okay. I think I need to make the perception check just as an effort to point them out and get them off the sail.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
So I'm going to do that. Perception. Wish you were better.
Hey.
It is a pair of 2s and a 1 I've rolled today.
He's back.
Moving or staying put?
Oh boy.
Lucius, you're up.
I have one more beer.
All right. I need to. Yeah, he's right though. We need to get things off of this thing. But I can't attack and make this active perception in the same turn, and I need to be able to clear these nerds off of here as well, because they're just gonna. All right, here's what I'm gonna do.
Mhm.
Gustavus, good luck. Lucius is going to blast this guy.
Okay.
$16.
16 will hit.
7 points, force damage.
Okay.
Still up?
Oh yeah. I don't know why you moved him across the board.
Oh, jeez. Because my computer is doing weird things. I'm sorry. 16 again.
That hits.
It's 6 points, force damage.
Okay.
I was hoping it didn't take this long, but third shot. 30. I'm not rolling both. I'm not accidentally rolled it. Okay, that's 9 points force damage.
Okay.
He's all the way the hell over there.
When he gets that close to the water, he gets sucked in and disappears into it.
Lucius ducks back inside.
Is that the end of Lucius's turn?
Yep.
It's going to bring us to Alexander.
All right, so I still have like the actual parts of the hooded lanterns if we're using continual flame for, resources. I've also got in my bag an item listed as an incredibly bright, and I quote, magical candle.
Okay.
That I don't know the details on how bright it is. We found it in the place where they were going to blow it up, and we ended up with the Warlock insurance scheme.
Okay.
Alex is going to take that candle, light it, and put it in one of these lantern hoods.
Okay.
How bright is that?
It is incredibly bright.
And then Alex will walk out and shine it out across the entire chamber.
Say 60 feet of bright light.
Okay, and then another 60 feet of dim light.
Sure.
So can I see anything more with all that light?
You can very clearly see the two remaining creatures,
Mhm.
and you can see the shape of the one that Lucius blasted back into the water.
Okay. Alex is going to replace this continual flame coin with this lantern,
Okay.
configured this way, and that was my action to take an item out of the bag. Let's see, 5, 10... Alex will move to there.
So you're going to stay on the deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Steely is going to come back to me. And Steely will dodge.
with the light source being what it is, what is your passive perception?
With visually it'd be 14, audio would be 9.
Well,
Thanks to the
audio would be
waterfall.
0 because you're deaf.
Oh, okay.
So 14?
Yeah.
Okay. With the bright light illuminating the entire bottom side of the parachute, you can see the shadows of the creatures on the other side of it, kind of swirling and spiraling around it. And you think there's 2 more up there that have been attacking the parachute while the 4 down here have been attacking the people on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Steely doing anything?
He's readying an action to attack any that get close enough to him.
Is he standing back up or is he staying prone?
Oh yeah, that's right. He fell down. So yeah, stand up. He moved a square to get closer to me too. So.
Okay.
Oh.
It's going to bring us to Numac.
Numac is going to radiant action to strike the. Actually, no. Now that he's got light, he can actually see. I don't think. Chorpo is only to 60 feet, right?
That should be in the stat block.
Well, this is something that was
Right,
added
but-
on.
Should be in the PHP then. I don't have a PHP in front of me.
As someone who played a rogue for a while, a short bow is 80 feet before it gets into its range. Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
8320.
yeah, it's
He
weird.
can take. He's gonna take. He can't add the psychic damage to his shots, can he?
Not to a short bow, no.
Oh, okay. He will take out the bow. And
How many
take a
arrows
shot.
does Numac have?
20. That's a 13 to hit.
13 will not hit.
That's why he didn't. Take a second shot. 11.
11 will not hit.
Yep, that's a bummer.
Numac has 18 arrows.
Is he moving or staying put?
He is staying put.
All right, it's going to bring us back to my creatures. Okay. And this one cannot attack Gus.
Not without making a saving throw.
No,
No, it only gets to make the save once.
Oh.
The Sanctuary either works or it doesn't.
One of these guys could not attack you, and the other one has already passed the saving throw. One of them's attacking Gnome.
Yep.
It's going to be a 17 to hit
15 will hit.
and an 18 to hit.
Yep.
That's a lot of ones, man. It's going to be 5 points of slashing damage from the first attack.
Okay.
7 points of slashing damage from the second attack.
Sure.
And I've got one on Alexander.
Scrappy gets his ready.
Okay.
So Scrappy will hit an armor class of 20.
20 will hit.
Go ahead and make your attack on me. I'm sure he's not going to kill it.
No, I'm sure he won't.
Sorry, they changed the stat block. I always have to look it up now. That's 5 force damage from Scrappy.
All right. Alex, I have an 18 to hit.
Yep.
And a 15 to hit.
Nope.
It's going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
Sanctuary holds.
As they swoop in with their flyby, and the third one, you can still see the shape of him moving through the water, but has not come back out yet. Meanwhile, your sail Gus, can I please have that check again?
Sure. That is a 13.
13, okay. Feel
Unless...
the ship lurch, but you manage to keep it as steady as you can.
You hear Gus whine, Alexander!
But no matter how well you work these controls, if you lose this sail, that's going to bring us to Gus.
I don't actually hear that. I'm 10 feet away from you. I can tell, though. You're screaming in your heart.
Gus, you're up.
Okay. I can see the shapes of the creatures.
Well, you can see these two creatures clearly. Lucius knocked the third one back into the water, and you see the shape of him swimming around inside of the wall.
I could have swore you said we could see the shape of the creatures flying above.
What's your passive perception?
13.
A 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You can look up and you can see both of them. There are two creatures attacking the parachute. You can see them either their shadows on the opposite side of the canvas as the light shines up from below, or when they pass through the now many large gashes through the canvas. Why? What are you going to do about it?
Gus is going to... Gus is just going to keep flying the ship.
Keep her steady.
Keep her steady. He's not happy with you, Alexander.
It's going to bring us to Connor. I fail to see how this is Alex's fault.
I made a sandwich instead. I feel much better.
Connor, you're up.
All right. I believe I heard there are two in the sail, and they have been pointed out, yes?
Well, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is a 14.
Okay. Yeah, when you look up, you can see the two creatures attacking the parachute some, what do we say, like 25 feet overhead?
Yeah, that's the top of it.
Okay.
All right. Whichever one is closest to me, I'm marking it with Slayer's Prey. I'm going to shoot it.
Well, to be clear, if you shoot it, you are also attacking the canvas.
The canvas.
If
Is
you
a
hit
10
one of these creatures through the parachute, I'm going to apply damage to the canvas.
Oh, it's not even a. Oh.
They're on the other side of the canvas. You can see them because Alexander's put a bright light on the deck, and you can see the shadows of them above. So yeah, you can target them. You know their positions, and I'm not even going to give them a bonus to their armor class. But if you fire an arrow upward, I'm going to apply damage to this canvas.
You have no real way to get up through the canvas.
Yeah, I'm not even going to give them cover because you can clearly see their outlines. You know their positions.
Ah. Okay. 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 In that case, I guess all I'm gonna do is shoot that one.
Okay.
Mark it with my Slayer's Prey.
Very good.
Man, that was next to a 1. I was gonna lose my mind. That is a 28 to hit.
28 does hit.
Not the lit. Absolutely. It's his shit.
The only thing you would hear is the sound of my microphone picking up me flipping my desk over. All right, that is 15 piercing. And I got a second attack. Ah, okay. That is a 15 to hit.
15 actually does hit now.
Yeah. All right. For another 8 damage.
All right. There's a YouTube clip I like to watch from time to time, an old Game Grumps episode where they're playing Wheel of Fortune, and one of them gets like
Keeps spinning bankrupt,
like,
yeah.
5 times in a row, just losing
Yeah,
his mind.
Yeah, because I could hear Aaron screaming in my head.
Connor, are you moving or staying put?
I have such a dumb idea.
I mean, now's the time for dumb ideas when you're on a vessel of.
Oh no, I
unknown
can't do
height.
it. Never mind. Nope, I can't do it. I'll wait next turn to do my very dumb thing.
Excellent.
If there's still a canvas for me to do the dumb thing with.
Lucius, I hear there's a dumb idea coming up. Can you out-dumb the dumb before the dumb happens?
Okay, so here's my dumb idea.
Right.
That's rude, Brick. No need for that.
Specified that it's about 20. It's about. There's effectively infinite space above the canvas, right?
Theoretically.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like.
So
I don't ever like using the word infinite in the context of D&D.
So no, a non-specific area above the ship leading to the sky, right?
You can no longer see the sky from your position, but theoretically,
Okay.
What are you trying to
All
do?
right.
Let's start with that.
I'm trying to flame strike one of these things that's attacking the canvas without hitting our parachute.
Flame strikes does set things on fire, right?
No, it does not say. It just says divine fire.
If it doesn't say that it ignites things, then it doesn't ignite anything.
Yeah, I'm just trying to given how the spell works, Brickard, I'm trying to make the argument that this attack of me blasting one of these guys is not going to damage the sail.
Yeah, it doesn't even do fire damage. It does radiant damage. Or it
That's
does do
half.
fire
That's
damage.
46 fire, 46
Half and half.
radiant.
But it doesn't ignite anything. So you can't accidentally set anything on fire with this spell because it doesn't ignite anything.
Okay, then if they happen to be within 20 feet of each other, then I could absolutely light both of them up.
They're not. They're
Okay, then I will only hit.
parachute, but you'll get one of them.
Oh, then I need one of them to make a DC 17 Dexterity saving throw.
That's a fail.
All right, then let's get some D6s going here.
Even if it
Or
did ignite it
I'm-
in this condition, I would give the sail advantage on its saving throw just because the conditions are so wet.
Fair enough. All right, half of this is radiant, half
Is that enough D6s
What's that?
there, buddy?
46 fire, 46 radiant. Yep. Let's see. We're looking at 15 points of fire damage, 5 points of radiant damage.
A lot of ones on that roll.
It is. I'm really sad.
And are you moving or staying put?
I'm going to duck back inside.
Why did you have to have this infinite distance conversation?
I don't know.
He didn't want to set the sail on fire.
So
Yeah.
Just to clarify, when spells can burn things like that, it says in the text of the spell it ignites anything that's not being worn or carried. Like
the only reason why I say that is like I didn't want you to. Fire damage. Well, then let's just go ahead and apply that to the thingy as well.
No, it wouldn't
and
apply
burn
with
you
flame
all.
strike. Like contrast with fireball. Fireball specifically says it does burn things.
Yeah,
Flame
you're
strike
right.
does not.
You're right.
And Lucius is ducking back inside the door.
Yes, sir.
It's going to bring us to Alexander.
Did I roll the
Alex.
best?
Tucks the continual flame coin he grabbed off that pillar onto his armor, and takes step off the edge, firing up his boots of flight.
Okay.
Let's move here and then up 10 feet. Can I see either of these assholes?
You can. One of them has been terribly flame striked. The one closer to
Yeah.
you.
We're gonna give that guy a bad time. Minor action, cast Radiant Smite, and then he's gonna take a shot. That hits an armor class of 12.
12 does not hit.
Second shot hits an armor class of 24.
24 will hit.
How many d6s do I get on this? When I start concentrating on the smite, the sanctuary drops.
That's fine.
Gus, you are no longer sanctuaried.
I feel less safe. I need an adult.
Where
I'm in danger.
Oh, it's 3rd level. That's why. Branding smite is the one this is. Okay, so that's an extra 2d6. All right. D12, 2d6, and I'll toss 2d6 force onto that too. Do you care about the difference between force, piercing, and radiant?
Nah, you can give it to me all together, brother.
Okay.
We just need a low effort meme of like the dog in the burning house, and the dog is labeled Gus, and the burning house is labeled.
So that's 41 damage, and now this guy is emitting bright light in a 5-foot area and dim light in an additional 5 feet.
Sure, he enjoys that.
That's the end of Alex's turn. Scrappy is going to move back to here and ready another attack if something gets close to him.
Okay. You're gonna have to use movement to try to keep pace with the ship.
Okay, then I'll just, instead of flying up 10 feet, I'll just I'll fly down 10 feet.
Okay. Because I've been tracking that with my monsters too on my end.
Yeah, okay.
And that's gonna bring us to Numac.
Numac is going to see that the bow was a terrible idea and switch back to his longsword, ready in action to strike something that comes within melee range of him.
All right. Well, I've got good news for Alex.
Mm-hmm.
You got.
They don't care about the sail anymore?
One of them doesn't, and is going to fly down to where you are.
Yep.
One of them is going to 10, 20, fly back into Numac, so that'll trigger a held action.
I'll be processing that while you're processing your movement.
And one's going to fly over to Gus. And
23 to hit for Numac.
Oh, and I get one still in the water back here. It's still in the water. Yeah, that'll hit.
Let's see. 3 points slashing, 13 points psychic damage.
So 20 total.
Yep.
All right, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 9 to hit.
Nope.
And a 22 to hit.
Shield, 23.
Okay. So the slash rebounds off of your shield. Gus.
Huh?
I have a 9 to hit.
No.
And a 16.
No.
And Nuback. I have a 19
Hits.
and a 15.
Shield. 19 AC 19.
Okay. So the one
Yeah,
hit's
so you
going
still
to
get the
do
one.
8 points of slashing damage.
Sure. Got it. That's one shield burned up.
That's as far as he can get away from Alexander. As he swoops down and slashes, and then the one attacking the parachute. All right, that's going to bring us to Gus.
Okay. I guess I'm making the roll.
No, it's your turn.
Oh. Okay. I am going to. So the one that, which one is? This is the one that was not flame striked and shot.
This is the one that was flame striked and shot.
And
Abandoned
he's
his
glowing.
attack on the parachute, and he swooped down to attack Alexander.
Can Gus see the one that's still attacking the parachute?
Your passive perception was what?
13.
13? Yeah, you know his position if you look up.
All right. Gus is going to. So anything I attack through the thing will damage the thing, right?
It depends on what you attack with.
Okay, if I try to lightning lure this guy down onto the deck,
What does lightning lure do?
I create a lash of lightning that strikes at one creature and then pulls it towards me. I have to succeed a strength saving throw or be
that would
pulled 10
deal
feet.
a lot of damage to the canvas because you're pulling a physical object through the canvas, which
Right.
probably means you're going to pull him through one of the existing tears, which is going to exacerbate that tear. So yeah, that will deal considerable damage to the canvas if you pull that one down through.
All right, plan B.
Yeah.
Magic missile, level 2.
At the
On
one
the
up
one-
at the canvas?
Yes.
Okay.
Strikes unerringly.
That is 15 points of force damage.
And
I-
magic missile, I'm just going to say you can snake up through the existing tears without any difficulty.
Right.
Magic missile can't affect objects anyway.
Yeah, there you go. Pass right through
Uh,
that.
I cast this magic missile in the name of Florian, who can't be with us here today.
Gus, moving
and-
or staying put?
Oh, I'm going to action surge,
Sure.
and I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
Or 16 points of force damage.
All right. And moving or staying put?
I'm going to stay right here. But that's all my level 2 spell slots.
It's going to bring us to
So-
Connor.
All right. I can't do the dumb thing I wanted to do anyway. I'm very disappointed.
Is it because the parachute's not a plant?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Oh man, that would have been such a good idea. It would have healed itself.
I also realized I read up on lightning arrow, and the ammunition does revert back. So, yeah, I would get that back if
You
they
would,
weren't just plummeting,
yeah.
if they were plummeting into the abyss. All right, yeah, Slayer's Prey. Gonna shoot that.
Which one?
Trying to be good. That is a 21 or 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Man alive, what are these rolls? That is 13 piercing. That is a higher number. That is 21 to hit
That'll hit.
for 14 damage.
And are you moving or staying put?
Let's go back inside the fail room.
The fail room.
No, it's the deck of failure and the
That's
room
gonna
of
bring us
shame.
to Lucius.
Lucius.
Lose 2 arms.
Still one guy on the sail itself.
Your passive
Right.
perception is what?
18.
Yes, you know his position quite clearly.
Then I need him to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 17.
20.
Still taking half damage, nerd.
Are we flame striking this one now?
Yep. Decent roll. You're looking at. Just gonna. Do you want the radiant fire damage separate?
No, it's okay.
Okay, then you're taking a total of 14 after the halving.
28's not a bad roll.
And
Yeah.
are you moving or staying put?
I'm going back inside.
Back into the fail room.
Yep.
It's going to bring us to Alex.
Let's take a shot on that one that's attacking the sail still. So...
From that position, you're going to have to shoot through the canvas to hit him.
Oh. Can I fly up 10 feet? Yeah. Let's fly up 10 feet and take a shot at him.
Sure.
That'll hit an armor class of 16.
16 will hit.
Just burning through these.
You need your own D6s.
We're going to go ahead and do a combination of magical piercing and force for 17 damage, and second shot. There we go. That'll hit the armor class of 29.
Also hits.
Can't use that. And that'll do a total of 11 magical piercing.
And it is extremely bloodied at this point.
And then 15 feet of movement to fly down to stay in line with the ship.
Okay.
Scrappy Steely is going to activate the Wand of Levitate on himself and start levitating up towards the canvas. And he'll dodge.
Is he going
Oh, he can't dodge. That's his action.
Is he going to try to keep pace when that happens, or is?
He can use a bonus action on later. He's going to just start levitating, so he'll be levitating up to the canvas, and then next turn he can move himself down.
Okay.
If that works.
That's going to bring us to Numac.
Let's put him here.
Numac is going to ready an action to swing at a thing that comes into melee range with him.
You've definitely gotten this one's attention too. 40 feet to get to Alexander. This one's going to slash in at Alexander as well.
Yep.
$45 gets to Gus.
No.
30 gets to Gus. And my man in the water.
I mean, I'm actually carrying my shield now, so because I used my last turn
in the water
to not hold the. The man is not in the water. Got himself a bath.
All right, let's start with Alex this round.
Yep.
Now that none of these things are attacking your canvas anymore. Alex, I've got a 10.
Nope.
An 11.
Nope.
A 12.
Nope.
And a 19.
Shield.
And
I'll take the 19. I'll take the 19.
it's going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
Yep. Am I concentrating on something? I'm concentrating on the light emanating from one of those guys. Still concentrating on it.
Okay. Gus.
Yep.
I have a 22.
That just hit. That's my AC.
16.
No.
A 22.
Okay.
And a 23.
All right. I'll take all of it. I don't even care.
Take all of it. It's going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
7 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And 10 points of slashing damage.
All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's go. I'm gonna go all level 1 wizard on these fools.
Burn all your magic missiles.
And he used all his movement to get out of the water. That's going to bring us to Gus. So there's now 5 of them circling around, but 2 of them are very, very badly bloodied.
Which 2 are very, very badly bloodied?
This one here that just descended from the parachute to attack Alex, and this one here that just emerged back from the water.
Okay.
Let's just kick them out there.
Yeah, you knocked him into the water, and it took him this long to swim back to the surface.
Actually, what Gus is going to do is he's going to stand here and he's going to, just going to radiant action to booming blade, the first one that gets within reach of my hammer,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Connor.
I hear this one is very badly bloodied. It was just re-emerged from the water.
Yeah, that one and this other one that Alex was messing up on top of the canvas. That one ate a couple of flame strikes and then got shot, and he's having a bad day.
Nice.
Player spray
Sure.
for 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Fighters are good, y'all.
That is 14 piercing.
And that's enough. You send his
I got a
body careening down into the depths.
and second attack for this guy.
Sure.
Can't remember the last time I crit anything. That is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit. Have you ever crit anything?
Yes, only when I fight my teammates. That is 8 damage.
That's enough. You send that one careening down into the abyss. Gotta be feeling pretty good about that round. Connor steps back into the cabin.
guys! Yay!
It's gonna bring us to Lucius. 3 more creatures remain.
I do have line of sight to that guy, right?
Yes, you do.
I was gonna see if I can send him spinning off into the toilet hole.
He's
Let's
not
see if that
bloody yet,
happens.
so roll amazingly high.
24 to hit.
24 will hit.
9 points force damage.
Okay.
Push 10 feet. Second attack.
You can't push him anymore with all these D6s in the way.
17
If you-
to hit
17 will hit.
for 12 points of force damage. And excuse me, D6s, I need to move you.
If you push something into a D6, you have to roll that D6 and apply that much collision damage. I don't make the rules.
Definitely not
attack.
the rules.
Come on, die. That's a crit.
That is a crit. Well, I told you had to roll amazingly high, and you did.
14 points of force damage and 10 feet.
And you shove him back into the water. And before you do, you notice that you have bloodied the creature. Moving or staying put?
I can get back inside. I can get back inside the cabin of shame from here.
Alex, there are 2 more creatures, and one of them had just gotten shoved back into the water.
Yeah.
You're up.
Alex will. Oh wait, sir, is my? You say it's my turn? Yeah.
Sure.
Alex will fly back onto the deck and take a shot at this one. That hits an armor class of 16
16 will hit.
for 15 magical piercing damage.
And it is bloodied.
Second shot. That'll hit an armor class of 22
That'll hit.
for another 16 magical piercing. And Alex yells something in deep deep gnomish to Steely. Steely rises up in line with the parachute. The vents on his back open, and the parachute is repaired. How much does that repair use? 2d6 plus 4. Please be giving the parachute back 14 hit points.
Is this mending?
It's a special repair ability on an object or construct that the Iron Defender has. I have to take a minute to cast Mending, and then he uses his movement to fly to levitate himself back onto the deck of the ship.
All right, the parachute is no longer bloodied.
It's a sentence you've had to say.
It's a sentence I've had to say. Numac.
Numac is going to position himself further up on deck and ready in action to strike the next creature that moves within melee range of him.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if my creature can get out of the water. Actually, let's do this. With a splash, these two creatures retreat back into the walls of the water. You see the shapes of them. So 3 of their shapes moving around the perimeter. I'll give you guys 1 combat round to do something about this before they're gone. It's going to go to Gus first.
I mean, there's nothing Gus can do.
Okay. So Gus does nothing?
Gus does nothing. He stands there with his hammer in his hand like a big old dork.
Connor?
Hunter does nothing.
Lucius?
Steps out on the deck. Can you draw a bead on the one that he knocked into the water before?
You can, but they effectively have full cover in the water.
Yeah, okay, I can't do that then. Yeah, Lucius is going to dodge there.
Doesn't your wand ignore cover?
I think only partial cover.
Oh, you're right.
Alex?
Do any of them not have cover?
No, once they're in the water, they effectively have full cover.
Let me double. I don't think Sharpshooter gets around full cover, so
No, it doesn't.
double check.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
okay, that's
otherwise
fine.
you can shoot people through walls.
Yeah,
The wand,
That's
the wand
it,
only
then.
hits half cover.
yeah. Same with the Sharpshooter then. Yep, nothing.
After a few more moments, because you've got bright light shining out, I mean, you can see pretty much the whole perimeter. And after a moment, the shapes of them recede back, and you sink below them. You do notice that the ship is falling somewhat faster than it was, and it's also listing forward to the point where there's a grade sloping downwards slightly. But due to Gus's quick thinking and deft handling of the vessel, the ship never capsized.
Good job, Gus.
Fix the.
Yeah, Ox walks over here, shouts, "Hold her steady!" Gets on top of Steely, levitates up, and casts Mending. That'll take a minute.
Okay.
But 1 minute later, that will repair all the damage.
All right. And let's go ahead and take a break here.